Where do you go when you have no place to go? Soft reboot, man. And before soft reboots were even a thing, let's talk Escape from Planet of the Apes.
Copy, you're calling Raven.
Payback time.
Come with me if you want to live. You just don't turn it off!
The world is shocked by the appearance of 3 talking chimpanzees who arrive mysteriously in a U.S. spacecraft. They become the toast of society, but one man believes them to be a threat to the human race. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason. You're watching Backtrack Cinema. We talk movies of the past that you know and love. And continuing the road to Kingdom of the Apes, we're talking Escape from the Planet of the Apes today. And when I first watched this movie, it was a jarring movie because of that third act. And we're going to get into all that. It can be a strange movie to watch tonally. It has a satirical nature to it, and then it has some dark beats in it too. So definitely a cool movie to talk about. So Escape from the Planet of the Apes was released in 1971, directed by Don Taylor, and starring Kim Hunter, Roddy McDowall, Eric Braeden, and Ricardo Montelban. So somehow, Zira, Cornelius, and Dr. Milo were able to find Taylor's ship and go all the way back in time, go through a time warp. So now you're getting this opposite storytelling, where now it's the apes who are the strangers who come to Earth, where man is the dominant species. And the movie starts off with a real satirical edge to it, where there's a lot of comedy. They end up becoming in the spotlight because once they find out they can talk and they're smart, everything like that. This is all the funny beats in the movie, and a lot of it's, it's interesting, but it's also very slow paced too. This movie takes, the first half of this movie is a chore to get through. I mean, it's extremely boring. Seeing Vera taking a bath with bubbles and, Cornelius in a bathrobe and all this. It's just a lot of satirical, funny stuff, all these comedy beats. Then, Dr. Milo, he gets killed, and he knew the most about all this time travel stuff and the humans and all that kind of stuff. So when he gets killed, it's just Cornelius and Zira. Zira ends up being pregnant, so she's ready to have a baby and stuff like that. And this is where the movie really slowly starts shifting to a darker edge. We get this one doctor, Dr. Otto Hesslein, played by Eric Braeden, and he really sees the threat. And he sees, well, yeah, they're telling the truth. They're from Earth's future, because he says it's the only thing that makes sense. And this is where you start getting into some cool themes of fear. And that's what kind of the movie's all about, is this fear of, well, the apes taking over the world someday because of what Zira and Cornelius have done by coming back in time. It's what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? When they meet Taylor in the first movie, and Taylor sees this ape society, how could this have been? It was because of Cornelius and Zira, because they traveled back in time, creating this loop. And that's cool. I like those time travel loops. It's really interesting stuff. But once this doctor tries to convince everyone that, this is dangerous, we got to get rid of these apes because they're going to take over the world. Because they're smart talking apes, human beings, we're it's in our nature to destroy ourselves. We're going to destroy ourselves. The apes are going to rise. And it's all about this fear. And it really asks a really cool question. One of my favorite things apart of this movie, it asks this debate, if you knew this was going to happen, would you kill these 2 apes? Would you go to those depths to ensure that the human race would become the dominant species still? The way they examine this is, would you kill Hitler when he was like 4 years old if you knew what he was going to become? So it's interesting stuff. This movie takes a really dark turn because now Cornelius and Zira, they're on the run. They need to find safety. We got a couple characters who work at the zoo to help them to stay. I really like Ricardo Montelban in this as Armando. He brings a real nice warmth to the character. He runs a circus. He loves animals. So he loves the fact that, wow, apes are going to be the dominant species one day. Love it. Love it. And I just love this character, man. He helps them escape, and that's where the movie takes a dark turn. I didn't see this dark turn coming, where you see Zira's baby get killed.
I want that baby. If you won't give it to me, I'll shoot.
You see Cornelius get killed. This crazy doctor, Otto Hesslein, gets killed. Everyone just gets fucking killed. And it's just, they died together in each other's arms kind of thing. And then there's this little twist that happens. Honestly, I didn't see coming when I first watched it, even though the writing was all over the wall. I guess I wasn't. I just fucking. I'm like that, man. I never see twists coming. This is Zero switches the babies around. So the chimpanzee that got killed was just a regular one from the zoo, not a highly intelligent one. And Zira and Cornelius's baby survives, which sets up conquest of the apes. There's some interesting debates here. The theme of fear running through this. The satirical nature, I wasn't big how the overall tone was shifting all the time. I think if this would have stayed a dark thriller, I think it would have been cool. Like when they first showed up, humans are scared and there's a lot of fear, and then it becomes an escape movie where they're on the run. Cornelius and Zira. I think you could have had a lot of cool action sequences. You know, you could have made this really a thriller, like them on the run and everything like that, and kept that ending and everything. It goes for more a bit of everything, but it's just the way it shifts through these tones I was not big on. Performances are still great. The makeup is excellent, and with every movie, they cut the budget even more and more. So the way they got around that is that there's just two apes in this. There's Zira and Cornelius and Dr. Milo for a bit. So they could put all that money into just their makeup, right? So this is also one that really feels like a TV movie. So do the others to a certain degree, the other ones in this original 70s series, because they kept axing the budgets again and again and again, right? Again, the running theme of the Planet of the Apes franchise, you know, who deserves the world more, the apes or the humans? And you see, you see some humans wanting to destroy apes, some humans want to work with apes. Can they coexist together, which is a running theme through the rest of the series. And even the new trilogy, right? They tap into that. That's what the heart of the Planet of the Apes franchise is. Depending what you like in an Apes movie, you may really like this one, you may not. But I definitely recommend checking it out, though. I'm going to give Escape from the Planet of the Apes a C. Well, what about you guys? Let me know what you think of Escape from the Planet of the Apes. Do you like it? Don't you like it? Do you agree with my rating? If not, let's talk about it, and we'll have a great discussion in those comments. And don't forget to stay for the end card. I'll put other Planet of the Apes reviews I've done thus far as we go through the rest of the franchise. If you're new to the channel and you like this kind of content, then subscribe to the channel, like the videos, all that jazz. My name is Jason. You're watching Backtrack Cinema. I will see you on the next video, and I will see you in the movies. Cheers.